Dubai Watch Week was spectacular, and these are my 5 favourite watches. Johnny, how are you? What do you think of my jacket?
I think you look absolutely dapper.
I am a different man now. I walked around like I owned the place. Big thank you for everyone that joined me. And
Nico?
Nah, Johnny, this is I'm back 1 hour and you already started with this bullshit. Chico, good story, bro. Dubai Watch Week was the best show I've ever visited ever in my life in the watch industry. I like anal sex. Do you like anal sex? Gee, do you like anal sex? I like anal sex. To give, not to get.
That was my question.
You dirty yeah. Dubai Watch Week is a week, or it's less than a week. It goes from Wednesday to Sunday, and it's normally...
It is weird that they've put week in the name when it's like the only watch show that actually isn't a week. You know what I mean?
Whatever it is, it sounds good. Watch Week. F*** off. Stop being a f***ing Karen, will you? You Karen bastard, you. Watch events are usually organised by brands. Well, not Geneva Watch Days. That's a specific organisation that is behind that. So Geneva Watch Days, you don't really see the big brands there. But Watches and Wonders is basically the Richemont show. It's the IWC, Jaeger LeCoultre, it's the Panerais. That's what it is, right? It is more for the trade. And then recently they opened up to the public, which I really appreciate. They try to promote watches a different way, which is a good thing. Dubai Watch Week is organised by a retailer in collaboration with the watch brands that represents these brands. Sadiki, the Sadiki Group, which is probably one of the biggest globally in the world, that has all the brands within Dubai, and they organized Dubai Watch Week. The funny bit is talks and the stage are the same people, right? But like, I passed the point. I walked in that place like a owned it. So many people showed love and support. It meant the absolute world to me. But that's Dubai Watch Week. This is the first time that Dubai Watch Week has novelties, meaning there's actually special releases during Dubai Watch Week. That's the first time, and that's insane. And I'm gonna talk about my 5 favorite ones. There's a few honorable mentions. I want to mention Atelier Wen with the Tantalum watch. I think it's the first ever fully Tantalum watch. Do you know what Tantalum is?
Is it some sort of titanium?
No, f you. It is a metal. It is a metal.
Okay.
Right? That's correct. It's a metal. But it's like a metal that is like the maddest, craziest, strongest, most insane metal in the world. Like the melting point is like 3,100 degrees or something. You can throw it in a volcano and it doesn't melt. It's so difficult to work with. And I think this is the only watch with a full tantalum bracelet. I could be wrong, but in execution of that is done unbelievably perfect. Holy $35,000 though. What else did I see that I really enjoyed? Yeah. Honorable mention, Roger Dubuis. They made a classic chronograph. Well, this is the dick move. There's 2 editions, one in precious metal, which I think they only produced 25 pieces of, and one in platinum, which is a piece unique. And I'm like, that's such a dickhead move. Love that watch. And Roger Dubuis has been making dog shit for the last 10 years, if not longer. So that was quite a surprise, to be honest. Their modules are unbelievable, but like, the watches look awful. They look horrendous. They literally look like dog shit on them. And they finally brought out a watch that is like, oh my God, that's stunning. But we're only making 25 of one of them and then one piece unique with the other. Yeah, good story, bro. Finally, you can get some desirability back in your brand and you're just like, nah, f*** you. Another honorable mention, Frédéric Constant Bamford collaboration. Very nice. May I add that I've ordered one? That's my 2nd Bamford. Georgie is knocking it out of the park. And those are my 3 honorable mentions. Now we're gonna go to the 5 best watches of Dubai Watch Week. And I never thought I was gonna say this, one of which is, it's embarrassing. What do you think?
I'm thinking it couldn't possibly be Hublot.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
That they can burn in hell.
Is it Grand Seiko?
No, that. Grand Seiko's not welcome with that. Nobody in Dubai in the right mind pays more than a grand for a Seiko, so they weren't there representing.
Tell me.
Gérard Perregaux. They made an insane watch, a different variation of the Laureato. The 3 gold bridges, as we call that. Well, the history of Gérard Perregaux came back from pocket watches, where the bridges of a watch and of a movement were always on the back of the watch, not in the front. And Gérard Perregaux, Mr. Gérard Perregaux, when he launched his watch brand, he put the bridges in the front, so you could see the bridges, because it was a piece of art. It's really gimmicky what I'm now telling you, but the Laureato is a really important watch. But Gérard Perregaux has just not been making moves. Well, bar COVID, the Laureato was quite popular and went above retail, but anything before that and anything after that was basically a shit show. And the 3 gold bridges is a beautiful watch. I don't know where they got the price point from, however, because I think they were smoking crack at absolute least. The watch is a complete new caliber, new tourbillon caliber, and the bridges are actually gold, but the watch itself is steel. It's priced at 178,000 euros. And yeah, it's limited to 50 pieces. I bet on my life, if they find 15 people, 15, not 50, that are crazy enough to spend 178,000 euros for that watch, I think that would be a hell of an achievement. But like, the watch itself is stunning. Well done, Gerard Perigo. Price point, stop smoking crack. Watch number 2, a watch that I actually acquired. I bought a watch, Donny. I done it.
Yeah, he's done it again. He's done it again. That is a fact. You little bastard.
I done it again. My addiction is going out of hand. You wouldn't believe it. It's a Tudor. Tudor Ranger 36. It came in 2 dials and a white dials class. You would say, oh, it's such a simple watch. Yeah, it's a basic simple watch. But it's a execution on imperfection. For me, it really looks back to the Explorer Albino, which was a insanely rare Rolex at the time. But I really love that watch. Like, I lost a lot of weight. The 36 actually fits perfectly on my wrist, and I'm looking forward to wearing that. The price point was about 3,500 Swiss franc, which is the equivalent of probably, how much is 3,500 Swiss franc? About 4,000 euros, maybe?
What color dial?
White, the Albino color. An unbelievable watch. Tudor's knocking that out of the park. I am really pleased with that. Before you get into the next watch, I have a new watch by IFL Watches. What the f*** is this about, by the way? I like these. This should be in the Van Gogh Museum. It's, by the way, Van Gogh. Vincent van Gogh. Just to let you know, every single dial is hand painted, so this is insane. Well, it's not painted by Van Gogh, but it's like Van Gogh. It's all hand painted, and that makes it very impressive. Make sure you do not miss out. First link in the description. Limited drop only. I like the Belovas. This is nice Belova. You know he cut his ear off.
Yeah.
You do? All right.
He also became famous after he died.
So yeah. I will become famous after I die, I think?
No, I think you've peaked.
I've already peaked. Yeah, I fell off. I fell off, that's true. I'm not gonna lie, Johnny. What I've seen on that show was spectacular. The passion, the people, it was amazing. But the brands, some of the brands are absolutely smoking more than crack. I think they're on lines of coke and left, right and center. Daniel Roth, incredible brand, right? LVMH acquired them, make insane watches. They produced a platinum watch, right? Platinum watch, Tourbillon, fantastic. 185,000 Swiss franc. What on earth is going on with these watch brands? Any watch that looks half decent, it's 200k. It's so bad that I'm actually gonna say that watch number 3 is priced perfectly at 100,000 Swiss franc. Which is insane. For me, watch number 3, and my third favorite watch that was launched during Dubai Watch Week, is of course the Uurfreak. Jules Narda and Uurwerk making a watch together. 2 independent watch brands coming together. I think it is the best executed, best collaboration in the history of the watch industry between 2 watch brands ever. It's also the first ever collaboration of Jules Narda, by the way. But let me explain why I think it's so important and why I think it's so good. Martin and Uurwerk, they're insane people, right? Insane engineers, incredible movements. They make some insane stuff. However, the casing is always looks awkward. I think it's always awkward shape. It's a wee bit science fiction-esque. I never really enjoyed that. However, the movement and the way it tells the time is really, really cool. With the collaboration with Jules Narda, with the Freak, it's the mechanics of Uurwerk in a normal Jules Narda Freak case. The watch is executed in perfection. I know they've been sold out. We've been allocated 2 pieces as an authorized dealer. I think I've sold 1 of them, and I hope that I'm able to keep the other one for myself, to be completely honest, because I think that's historically very important, that watch. That's the first ever collaboration of the brand, and I would say the best collaboration between 2 independent watch brands ever. I cannot believe I'm actually saying is 100,000 Swiss franc being cheap. It's a 10 times better watch than Daniel Roth, and Daniel Roth is like double. It's actually sickening. I just arrived from Dubai and they gave me this box of chocolate. It's fancy chocolate, but it's disgusting. Just give me normal chocolate, like. I don't get fancy chocolate. And also, while we're at this, can I also just point out, you can win your own Rolex if you go to the Vault competitions right now. The Vault competitions, if you want to win a Rolex, UK and Ireland only. If you're outside of that jurisdiction, you can join the WhatsApp and the Telegram group, links below, whatever. Every week, insane watches are being won. This is a company I have been running, well, my wife has been running for over a year now, and she's doing a great job. And yeah, I just felt like I wanted to mention that. Link in the description, Vault competitions. You know what really turned me on in the show? What? Really turned me on. It grew my balls to exponential sizes. Laurent Ferrier. Not him, not Laurent Ferrier himself. I'm not from that side, but what he launched was insane. That rose gold, or what he calls red gold classic, is one of the most beautiful watches I've ever seen in my life. Price actually relatively alright in comparison to the rest. 43,000 Swiss franc, but one of the most, like Laurent Ferrier he's the daddy. That watch is genuinely, aesthetically, one of the most beautiful watches I've ever seen in my life. I am dying to own that, and I wouldn't really have that from a dress watch, if you know what I mean. That is so special. I am not going to spend 43,000 Swiss franc on a watch at the moment, to be honest, but if I had the possibility to do so, I will. I think it's one of the most beautiful watches ever launched. And Laurent Ferrier, they're making moves, son. They're making moves. Potentially next to Laurent Ferrier, it's been so difficult, but Recepi, Chronometre Contemporary 2. The RRCC2, better, easy. I don't speak French. My French, Français, not very good. Stunning, insanely beautiful watch. Probably I will never get my hands on it, but that is by far for me the winner of the show. Do you want this more in technical terms, or you want this more in normal terms?
Give it in Nico terms.
All right. It's a unbelievably beautiful black dial. It's Grand Feu enamel. It's the posh Swiss, French, whatever form. It's one of the most beautiful dials ever created. And Recepi shows again that he's basically the new king of watchmaking. He's my age, right? One of the best watchmakers in the world. I've been very fortunate to be present in his workshop. I've spent some time with him in Dubai. He's sold out for the next 10 years. I'll probably never get one. Recepi lad, give me a watch, he's the biggest talent in the watch industry today. He was that last year. He will be this for the next 5-10 years. And that dial, that Grand Feu enamel dial, is flawless, perfect. It's like God made that dial. There's not a watch that I would like more than that watch. And the show was spectacular. And this was really good for the watch industry. I'm gonna cry now. Thank you.